This video I'll show you how to use the editor to create a classifier from USPSA, the 23-02. This could be the greatest night of our lives. So what I'll be doing is pretty much recreating it in the simulator, so I can practice it, use it later in the simulator, or share it amongst their cloud format. Let's just go on over, click on editor, new. Let's see here, Comstock. Let's see, this is 6-12 rounds, 2 shots per target. Leave that default. One of the nice little features is if you're doing something like calm before the storm, and you need 4 hits per target, by default you can do 4 hits by target. If you forget to do this little number of targets per hit, then you can also just do it manually in the editor. Alright, so let's see what we're going to need. Let's do some walls first. In the target section, it has everything. There's your environment, the different targets for IDPS, IDPA, IPSC, Steel, USPSA, and your waypoints. The waypoints are the areas where you're going to engage the targets at. So this would be the parts where you start. If you have to start outside and then move in, you could put one outside and then move to the next one where you start engaging targets, and just basically wherever you're moving it on the grid. So for this one, we're going to do environments, we're going to do some walls. And of course you have a number of walls. You could do solid barn walls, you have barrels, bricks, boundary lines, tires, and different kind of mesh walls, which are common in at least the matches I go to. So looks like this will start off one here. I'll just duplicate the rest. So to turn it, there's some little tools here. You can do free rotate, you can rotate 90 degrees, extrude, or link targets. Link targets would be if you have a steel that you want to activate a swinger, then you could link the steel over to that. So when the steel falls, then the swinger will appear. And of course, you move. So what we'll do here, 90 degrees, just fine dandy. You could do a duplicate, which will just do a Control D on this, duplicate this one, and we'll duplicate this one as well. And this one does have fault lines, the classifier, so fault lines matter. We'll do a fault line here. Duplicate. Move this out of the way and rotate it 90. Hitting Y. Duplicate. And of course you can overlay these. You don't have to have it at the edge there, so if you needed a certain amount of space, then you could just overlay it. I'll just overlay it to it's the grid. I'll duplicate this. Now, sometimes if those views get tricky, you can change your point of view. Use your mouse to scroll in or out so you can see better. Let's see. So that should end right there. So a little bit so we can grab this. Duplicate. And that there. Oops. The point of view, and you can just look around at one point to see how it looks to you. So if you're trying to design the stage, you can use your arrow keys to go back and forth. So if you want to walk through it, if you designed it and you want to walk through it, then you can. Interesting fact about their Laser Ammo's editors is that you can, if you have another machine, if you have a simulator that this is running on a simulator, some other machine, and you have your machine that you use constantly that's not the simulator, and you don't want to pay extra licenses, or if you're a stage designer and you don't need the simulator part, you just want to design stages and print it out, then you can actually use this editor to kind of set up everything, and you can use this to walk through the whole point of view so you can see how it looks to you. So in case you want to change some things around, this does also have an export stage description, which I'll show later. But for right now, we will tab to exit. Do back to the high angle. Now I'll need some targets. Three targets here. No shoot. There. Let's see. Rotate position. Upside down. Alright, and now we got 3 more targets, roughly the same. So we're going to cheat. Duplicate all these, move it to over here. Rotate 3 of these. Move again. Here. And this target is a little more out. More angled. Alright. Now that we have that set up, we go to our waypoints. Let's see, anywhere in shooting area, yep. We're gonna run down here. Get to those targets. All right. So we have point 2 looking the way we want it. Point 1 looking the way we want it. Now we just need to assign the targets. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be the rest. Alright, now that we have that all set up, it's time to save. CM2302. This could be the very long title. And over on this part, you can, in the save, you can do a local save, which you can select. The export, you actually export the whole stage design in case you want to share or input and share and have them share with everybody and have them import into there so you can, so they can practice the same thing, or you can upload it and share it with the community on the online selection. Stage briefing. So here it'll tell you the whole 6 targets, 12 rounds. It's 2 hits per each one. Then if you wanted to, you can always just do the actual stage description, because that does matter on a lot of these, where you might have to be standing outside, unloaded or holstered or on table and so forth. So always put in your start position. Let's see. Where gun is. Procedure. All right. I'll show you the export back or later after we save it. I usually like to save before messing around with anything else. So we'll just do a local save. So this export here will allow you to save it to file under CSP, Competitive Shooter Pro, of course. Since we have classifier, we'll save it there. And before even uploading it to the community, I usually like to walk through it and actually run it through the simulator to see if everything seems right. You never want to send a screwed up stage out to the public. Let's go back to the share briefing real quick. So if you're a stage designer and you wanted to use this at your local match, and you had to make a printout of the stage, you can change the program. You can change the picture, or if you have your own format, you can just export the picture So if you click save, it will allow you to do a PDF. Which will pretty much look like that. Back. So let's give it a walkthrough. I didn't really change anything, so we'll skip on it. Let's actually walk through it. Even if you're a stage designer and just want to use this to design stages, using the simulator does help you out a lot, so you can actually see and interact with it a little bit more. You don't have to have the full camera system to walk through it. You can actually just walk through it with your computer and the mouse, as I'll show you right now. Let's see, run style manual. Run style manuals, you pretty much just have to, like, okay, I'm moving now, and then you hit a key, and it will move to the next waypoint, which usually it's, unless you had some foot pedal you're doing, then you don't want to do that. Auto, if you're trying to just run back and forth within the room you have to just, still get a workout and try and simulate as best as it would be in the real with the actual kind of running, then you just want to have it to do the auto run. And of course you can choose your power factors, so if you're running a single stack major, limited major, or open major, then you get better scoring, or you can just do it as minor. So if you have a different gun that you're doing each one or for a different kind of division, then you can select which one you're doing, so at least you know this, so you can get your score closer to what it could be in real life.
Are you ready? Stand by.
And then of course after you're done, you can just input your name. And then your AAR, that will show you your hits on each target, so you can actually walk through, which since I was using a mouse, kind of cheating. So each one of these is going to be 2 shots in the same thing. I really should have mixed that up for you. So there's target 1, target 2, target 3. We'll move over to that side because there's no hits on the no shoot, luckily. I'm gonna go 2 shots there, 2 shots there, 2 shots, and there. So you can actually just, besides get your hit factor and your score, your total time, hits, misses, penalties, you can actually see where you're hitting on the paper per shot, which is really nice. And then from there you can go back to the main menu or restart it if you want to, or check the leaderboard. And that concludes our little editor use for the for Laser Ammo's Competitive Shooter Pro Simulator. So if you're a competitive shooter in USPSA or IDPA or Action Steel, if you want, Laser Ammo's Competitive Shooter Pro is a great program to start building stages and practicing different kind of scenarios, moving and shooting in different kind of positions. There's a number of different options that you can do with the editor to make the stage exactly like how it might be at a match, or just to challenge, or make your own stages just to challenge yourself and try and get better hit factors every time. It's it's a new program. It's been released maybe a month or two, and so there's still new updates that they're adding to it, but they are very receptive to input. So if some stuff is missing, like any kind of hardcovers or whatnot that you would normally see at matches. That's common at matches. Then you can always shoot them a suggestion, and they're receptive to it. They want to make it better. So give it a shot. And like I said, if you're even if you're just a stage designer, you can download this. There's a 15-day trial if you want to try it out. But even if you're just an editor, you can use the editor as much as you want, even if after the simulator part expires. And the simulator part is the only part that is 15 days. So you can use the editor as much as you want to make stages and walk through and look and see if it's exactly how you want it. Print out stages so you can just practice at your local club or for your next match. So there's a wide variety of options with the Pedestrian Pro that is pretty handy. And so check them out. LaserAmmo.com.